Let's get this party started right. I'm probably gonna need to put some water in this too, because we're gonna. Oh wait. Got to. So we're back for another one. Another day of painting. And I'm excited because we're almost finished. We're almost there. We are almost. We're a little closer than I thought. Oh. I'll put a little bit of water in there. So it's not as thick. Oh, you hear that sound? Almost there. Almost there. We're gonna put this in our airbrush, and we're gonna airbrush today. That's what we're gonna do. Because we got details. Wait, it's Saturday. We should have probably been did this, but we got a bunch of details we need to add, you know, to up the value of this moment. And yeah. Yep. Welcome in. Wait. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? How's the day? That's plugged in. We're gonna turn this on. Yep. 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 Welcome in. I'm Perky's Pocket, and today we are airbrushing. That's what we're about to do. We're about to airbrush. That's how we do it. 8 people. They're coming and watch me airbrush. Ah, must be nice, bro. Must be real nice. Oh, let me just pocket that real quick. Hope I got enough water in here so we can sheesh, that worked perfect. Perfectly. Perfectly. I need my little scrap. Little piece of scrap. Not tripping? Hold on. I know I'm doing something. Am I doing it right, though, is the question. Okay. Okay, cool. I had to open up the gauge. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. It's like that's something about that's not right. Um, no, I just need. Oh, 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 large spots, huh? That's interesting. This is real interesting because I never, I never get to do this. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like I'm just gonna be that color. Mm, yeah, I mean, I think I could do small. Yeah, this is gonna take me forever if I do it like this. Not really feeling it. I like the other paint. I think if I do details, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing details. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing details. Olive. Hmm. I said the airbrush was gonna do me what? Nah. I like straight lines, but to do filler on this, there is no way. Ooh, I'll be here forever trying to figure this out right here. Yeah, we will be here forever trying to fill in that. Ooh, I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best with this airbrush, but ain't no way I'm about to sit up here and do this for 12 hours. Hell no, bro. Hell no. I mean, it's a fun experience though. I think the little brush, the little foam brush is way more. Mm-hmm. That's wild. Nope, I have lost my mind if I thought I was gonna do that for. Mm-mm. I don't know. That shit is way. I don't know. I like this, but no, this not for me, bro. It's not. It's not. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna wash this out, and we're gonna clean this up real quick because we got red in it. I like the red, but yeah. What's up, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? Hold on one second. I gotta wash this out real quick. Because just like I said, I like to do the small details, but we're gonna do that another day. I need to still fill. Hold on. Hold on. I can start there. And the wildest part is that I believe that this paint is going to dry as I'm putting water into, air into it. So what it wants to do instead of it, oh yeah, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to clean this ASAP. So I thought I could use this, but I probably would need a larger, I thought I would need a larger, and so we're just gonna figure this out real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't want this to. Wait, how do I take it? Yeah, because that stuff like. Up, 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 This is not my first time using an airbrush, but check this out. Check this out. It won't be my last. It won't be my last. Oh, now it's spraying like crazy. I couldn't get it to do that earlier. What the heck? Wow, that's so ridiculous how much more it's putting pressure out there. That's ridiculous. And I don't want to get this. Whoa. I don't want to get this clogged up. I can already see the paint drying in there. This is why the reason. This is the reason why mine stopped working, because I couldn't figure out how to get all of that paint out there. Like once it's in there, it's like your worst enemy. Oh, I should have just started painting, man, rather than airbrushing the hell out of this, because I gotta make sure the damn thing is clean. Hold on. Oh, this cap don't even work. Oh, buddy, that's not safe. That is not safe at all, bro. It smells crazy. It's still like, all right, we'll come back to that. I saw what it was doing, but we'll come back to it in a second. I want to make sure that we're gonna get what we say we need to do while we're here. And what's up, Omizu? What's up, Dondrell? What up? You said Hero Rain. You said this man got an airbrush. Let's go. Yeah, I got an airbrush. But I'm not enjoying it. Yeah, I'm just not enjoying it. That airbrush looks crazy, man. Yeah, so we're gonna do what the heck I said I was gonna do yesterday, and I said I was gonna paint this vehicle. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I said the airbrush is cool, but I think I'm gonna do the airbrush for details, and then everything else should just fit in place. Because I don't honestly want to be here longer than I'm supposed to today, and whatever that's supposed to mean. Yeah. 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 How y'all doing this morning, or today, or afternoon? I'm not sure what it is for everybody. But it's early morning for me. I do feel like I get up. I get up stupid early, man. Yeah, I get up stupid freaking early. Yeah. Yeah, I went to bed late, obviously, because I went out to party and stuff. And I'm like, you got some shit you got to do in the morning, right? Do you know that? Do you realize how much shit you got to do in the morning? And then I was like, I'm still gonna get up early in the morning. Like, none of that's gonna make a difference. And here I am, up early in the morning. Yep, 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 yep. I'm just laying foundation paint at this point for this red vehicle now. Oh man. I got 2 brushes. What's going on with y'all? What is that in my mouth? What is that in my mouth? I think that's the it of the red. I think I might have to go to Walmart today too, so I can get some more and get some more paint. Oh man. Maybe I should have made the background darker first and then added the red. So all of this tan doesn't show all the way through. Can you believe I thought about this color all freaking night? I was like, damn, that vehicle got to be red, man. So I'm just going to figure it out. I sat on it for a couple days. It's been tan. And these vehicles, okay, so the first colors of this vehicles was tan. And then they had blue and they had red and I think they had white. And those were the base colors of this vehicle here. Yep. Yep. And I have a lot of tan too. So the whole idea would be just to figure out what will represent the wall. You got yellow. Yellow is a must. I was told it has to be yellow, this vehicle on the left-hand side. So, and I was like, you know what? Let's do that then. I think that's my text messages, huh? So we got actually, in this, I probably shouldn't tell you that. Let's say this, there's a red car behind me as well. So I'm trying to emulate that is, it's really red. Damn. I don't like the streaks, but I like it being red. So we're going to stick to red. And I was told that I could put as many cats as I wanted to because my signature has to be up here. And nope, that's the family chat right there. I know that from, I thought that was my son. What was I saying? Let's see. Yep, good to him. Oh, I just looked at it from the distance too. I like the tan at the top. Yeah, I do like the tan at the top. So the color of this vehicle, I guess it makes sense, because the person that had me do the commission, he started telling everybody in his phone, of what what he had going on in the building. Because many people come by, they look at the cars and things like that. So there's like really, they were like, "Yo, that looks awesome!" Like they just started giving me so many props. Like, not me physically, because obviously nobody knows who I am at this point, but he he was telling people that this is one of the projects that are taking place, so the building can develop a little bit. It's been under construction for a while, so for somebody to hear like progress like that, oh, like you're finally doing something with and I kind of value that, because he was showing me the text messages, and I was like, all right, cool, man. That's so cool. I'm glad people respect, when they see change, they agree on it too. Because trust me, if you don't change, people are like, yo, what's going on? Like, why aren't you done anything? And then they think about it like maybe they don't have money to do anything. And then they're like, well, it's not about money. It's about what they want to do with the space that they have. And this red is really red. It's really red. And so, yeah, I was like, damn, like I must be doing like something amazing, because like I said, none of these people know who I am. They just know that somebody is painting something for their loved one, friend, and yeah. I might have to do 2 coats just to make sure I get that tan background out of the way, and all of this. And all of the brush marks, I want to make sure that the brush marks are fluid. Yeah. So yeah, little kudos to me. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying I'm not going to stop painting, but it's really cool. It's really cool. It's really cool. The family is having a conversation right now. Yeah. I mean, not staying in the way. Oh yeah, they're getting it right now. Actually, I think at this point I just need to fill in as much of this paint before it starts to dry, and in places I don't want it to thicken dry. I think it was interesting because yesterday I thought it was going to be an eventful day. Like how do I describe that? I watched so on YouTube, like obviously I'm pretty invested. I enjoy watching YouTube because it's like an easy access. You know what I'm saying? I can just watch whoever I want to. I can just plug in whoever I want to. And I watched this woman. I guess she's from the UK, and the thumbnail for her video on YouTube was this white girl. I said white girl. I said it. Yeah, and she had like the lights in the background of her image was like purple. So I figured like once I connected the image to her title, like she was in a place she just don't normally go. And so I'm watching the video, you know what I'm saying? I click on it and everything, I'm watching it, and it's of her producing beats for these people that are in Detroit. Damn, I shouldn't have said that either. But I thought it was pretty cool because I mean I produce music too. That's just what it is. And so I'm learning something from somebody about something that I don't know. I don't ever really, and then I realized that what she's doing is doing something that she is so uncomfortable with that she had to get it on film. She had to get, you know, they call it on wax though. But and when she did that, you know, that boosted her ratings. You know, whatever new followers and stuff like that she got, she boosted because one, she in territory she ain't never been in, especially by herself. And that's what she did. She did all this by herself for a month. She spent her entire time in Detroit, and she's producing for a local, you know, she goes to a studio, she helps cook up some beats for, you know, for the local, you know what I'm saying, for the local rappers and stuff like that. And I realized that I guess I would just give her props at that point, because I was like, you in the wrong place. You're doing something that's so abnormal for, you know, the culture. But you know, as a woman, you know, there's like certain things that you just have to do, because you know, if you don't get that job done, who's gonna do it for you? Your man. And then you just gotta be waiting for your man to do it. But she's a producer. She's who she says she is. And I just had to give her, you know, a little bit of respect for that, because I don't know what these people got going on in their head. For me to fly all the way to Detroit from a different country to have these random people help me, you know, showcase my, you know, my talent. I was like, you got to step outside that box. That's the only thing I thought of. I was like, I don't care if she white. I don't care if she Middle Eastern. I don't care if she got long hair, short hair. You know what I'm saying? I think of it as, if you don't jump off the porch and do something you've never done before, you'll never know what it felt like to be that person. And she was that person. And I guess that's how she's going to build her clientele, is, you know, because she said she'd been doing that for 2 years and nobody even knew who was producing, you know, any of those beats, cooking them up for other people and stuff like that. And I thought that was pretty phenomenal, because I tell myself that all the time. I said, it don't matter who I am, you know, to other people. I said, as long as I identify with myself as what I say I am, I said that's all that matters, and the rest will come. Because not only is she doing something that, you know, is out of her, but that's what the universe wants. It wants us to go out things we don't normally do. Let's just say I rented a vehicle and drove halfway across the country just to eat a burger. My brain would be so wired to getting that burger, it'd be ridiculous. The universe would be like, yo, I'm going to figure out how we going to get there. And it's going to be the most exciting experience, because we've never done that before. And this is what she did in, you know, a way that, you know, the universe thanked her and was proud of her. And I saw some things in that video. I was like, yo, this is why I don't like people. But then again, I was like, the universe, like, people exist like this all over the world. What you gonna do about it? How you gonna respond? And so she just responded by not saying nothing, or just saying something and being like, yo, I'm only here, you know, I'm only here to cook up these beats. I'm only here to put pressure on y'all so we can make something good. And I saw the pressure that these dudes was just putting on her. Oh, this don't sound right. Oh, it's not this, it's not that. Like, these dudes was straight up complaining. I'm like, y'all want it this way, but y'all sound like y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want. And I'm gonna say it just like that. I don't care who you are, and I'm not specifically talking about anybody. But I was like, yo, if we come into an opportunity for conversation, we trying to get something done, like, I need you to figure out what the hell you want. Because if I'm here to help you produce something, don't have me wasting my time cooking up this one. And you're like, oh, it's not this. And then it's not this, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. Oh, well, it sounds like this, but I'm usually used to this. Like, bro, bring your own fucking instrumentals, bro. And then we can just record. And that's how we're going to keep this going. Because half of that shit is a waste of time. And then there was like 12 people in there while they're all recording. I'm like, what y'all doing, bro? Like, this is not how this works. It's not. The little chickie's on her phone, and she's like talking loud. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do something and there's like 50 other people who are in the way. Like, y'all need to go outside for real, for real. It should just be the artist and the producer and anybody else that's key to making this work, because that's how I thought of it. And then I was like, in those situations, like, what are you going to do about it? They're already there. Just keep going, right? You just tell yourself to keep going, because if you stop, you're not going to get your job done. Like, somebody else going to be like, yo, you're not built for this. And that's what they're going to tell you. You're not built for this. You got to put yourself in those situations where you want to get some shit done. And guess where I'm at? I'm in a place where I can get this shit done. Because if there was 15 people in here talking to me about some shit, I'd probably sit on the ground, because I can't handle all of that shit all together. I'd be like, yo, I just need a space where I can cook. And if you're talking about I need to add 10 more things of seasoning, and can I cut up this tomato, and can we do this, and can we do this? And I'm like, bro, just let me cook, bro. That's what I came here for. That's it. That's what I came here for. I'm making this car red as hell. That's what I came here for. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's like, oh, it would be cool if you just tended this car like a little bit, more, brownish and stuff like that. I'd be like, all right, cool, let's go to there. And they'd be like, you know what? Brown doesn't work. Let's just go ahead and add yellow. Let's just make the car yellow. You know what? If you add the car and make some stripes and maybe some fire flames and all this, I'm like, yo, what are we doing now at this point? Because now you're not wasting, you're not wasting paint, but you're wasting my existence at this point trying to figure out what to get to. Just pick a color, pick something, and go with it, bro. Yeah, because half of the time it's you, the one that's got to make the damn thing sound good. So even if you got a beat that you want, if you make it sound like, yeah, then how we gonna get to it? Yo, my phone is. I hope something didn't happen. There's a lot of conversation right now. Hold on. I got 6 likes. Wait, what? Hold on, something. All right, we're just having a conversation. I'm like, man, they're like going crazy right now in the chat. That's my people's trying to figure out some connections. But anyway, so after I finished watching the video, I thought to myself, I was like, damn, I could be like that too. I'm not sure if I want to produce for other people at this point. I don't know. Like, that's not true. I just don't know if I'm ready, is what I'm saying, to produce for other people like every day. Like that, it makes me feel good that I can create something like that with somebody. Because on my other live stream, I had somebody come in and she did her part. Her name is Verity. She did her part. I did my part. We recorded it regardless on how we looked at it. We recorded it, and we made that what she wanted. And just like I said, everybody got something they want to say. Oh, it don't sound right. Like, nah, that's not my flow. And I said, I get that. We're going to work on it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need, I don't need your friend who don't know shit about music talking about this, and this in my ear about something they have no freaking idea what they talking about. They just been there long enough, you know what I'm saying? And now they think they can just put some input in, like they're the producer at this point. Like, do you want to touch these keys? Like, you want to play this piano? Do you want to get this melodic sound? Like, do you want to get this drums? Do you want to get these hi-hats? Like, do you want to get all of this stuff that you're talking? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that was interesting to watch, because somebody else said to me, it's like when people go into the studio, like, why is everybody smoking weed? Like, why is every single person in there smoking weed? And I was like, you know what? Honestly, I don't give a shit. As long as they not, messing up my instruments and everything smell like, we cool. But in my studio, I don't allow nobody to smoke. We're not doing none of that shit, because I can't get that smell out. You know what I'm saying? This is my house. This is my, my space. I can't get that smell out. And I use that space that I entertain. I use that space for other functions. And if I have to try to clean that shit up, you get what I'm saying? Every week, it's like, but I understand. So that's why I said I'm gonna limit. And plus, I don't know how to make a beat for every single genre and every single. So I have to stick to what I know. And if you feel like you want an instrumental, and I don't make the instrumentals, I just can produce and help you record, then I'm cool with that. That's how we gonna do it. Because I had a few people that hit me up, and I was hoping that what I create is enough for them. But like I said, if you don't value it that way, then bring your own, and that's what we're gonna do. And I'm only saying that because I watched this white girl do something that she'd been doing for years, so she understood what she was saying, but it was just so difficult for her to get the damn job done. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't complain or anything, but she was saying it back, during the vlog. She was just like, they were just making it so difficult. But she had to connect with all of these people because she don't know what none of these people talking about half of the time. She from the UK. Everybody sound different. She sound different. But it's just one of those points where you got to get to, you got to get to the money. You got to get to the end result, and that's all that matters. People can complain all day. Complain afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Just get the job done. Because the more you complain, the more they're gonna start complaining. And that one chick, man, I wanted to smack her so hard. I was just like, yo, you tripping, man. Y'all gonna have to go outside for all of this because y'all just doing the fucking most, man. Sorry about that. The little chickie. I mean, they was like tussling, they like fake fighting and stuff. And I'm like, for who? Like, is this what you really do? Yeah, that's what they really do. That's what they really do. I'm like, why? Like, why? Like, why? Why can't y'all just fucking sit down, bro? And this is why I can see other, mainstream other artists don't allow people in the studio. I watch just about everybody's studio time. I was like, this is why they don't allow everybody in there, especially these little YWs. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are, little YWs. They just like, cause I'm dating him, and this is my crew and all this other stuff, so I can just get away with doing whatever. I'm like, no, sit your ass down in the corner, read a book, chew some bubble gum, and let us cook. That's it. You don't need to do nothing else. Nope. You don't need to do nothing else. Charge your phone while you're sitting there, so when you leave, you'll have something else to look at. She was doing the most. Did I want to smack her? Yes, I wanted to smack the shit out of her. Cause I'm like, you bumping up against me? Like it's like weird. Like I said, some of these people don't understand how this stuff works. They're just going with it because they got the energy. Like, oh yeah, we about to go record. They super hyped. They never been in a recording studio before. They don't know what to do with their energy. They're hoping that they can just go to Disneyland and they can just run and jump and play. That's all this energy is about. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really else. Just what can I do with this energy while I got it? And half of the time, they should just need to sit down and shut the. I'm just saying, bro. It was really bothering me watching that video. It was really like cringe type. I was like, man, they playing too much. The dude's recording and no, he's like freestyling because he's getting his lines together or whatever, and she's like hitting the other guy, and the other guy is saying like, chill out, like back up, and she's like blah blah blah, and I'm like, you see? And I was like, if I was Suge Knight, P Diddy, or Biggie Smalls, I'd have punched her. I'm just playing. For real. Like, come on, y'all got to go sit down for real. If y'all gonna be here, y'all just got to go sit down for a little bit. Go run outside. Go play on the swings. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just that mindset. I'd be thinking like, yo, if you're that much of a kid, go play outside, man, where grown people do their thing, bro. What's up, Oscar? Wait, how do you say that? What's up, Mines? Oscillating? Oh, oscillating minds. What's happening? How you doing? Yep. That's how I felt about it. But you know, that's just me. I don't mind telling people how I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't want to tell people how I feel because nobody gives a shit about feelings. You know what I'm saying? But like if I'm painting right now and somebody's like jabbing me and they're like horse playing and stuff like that, like how am I supposed to paint this? You know what I'm saying? All right, that's the end of that conversation. But it was a good video though. Shout out to the chick. Oh, I'm not supposed to paint that. Hold on. Shout out to the little chickie that made that video. Yeah, she's the real one. She's the real one. Yeah, because that was all black right there. And this is just red. Let me see, what else did I do? I'll be watching other stuff too. Other stuff that people just don't care about. I like watching videos of people previewing like $1 million homes. I actually love watching stuff like that. I was like, man, I think I might want to get into like selling and buying these properties, but yeah, we'll see. The future is what I want it to be. So I said I wanted to own a property like that, and you know, and just enjoy the fact that I purchased a $11 million home. Because I was asking other people like how they feel about stuff like that. Like, would you buy $1 million home? And they're like, no, you know, I can't afford stuff like that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You can afford paying rent for the rest of your life. You can afford paying $1 million home for the rest of your life too. Like, you got options. You just need to pick one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know a bunch of people who just do not mind living in apartments. Do that. Like, if that's what life brings you, you know what I'm saying? Live in an apartment forever. Pay them funky bills and have them come into your apartment every month and check in and see what you be doing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, I ain't with that. Y'all ain't gonna come in here and be touching my stuff, talking about, oh, this is this and this, that. This is my home. Nah, we don't do no apartments no more. Not I, said the cat. No, sir. I ain't with that shit no more. I'm into buying property. I'm into buying and establishing my dominance in this world. Oh, you don't think I am? How did I get here then? Ooh, yeah, think about that one. How did I get here if I'm not a dominant person? Oh, I'm painting on somebody else's. Ooh, you see how that works? You know what I'm saying? I bought a house. That's dominant. I know people who will never in their entire life be able to. I'm not bragging or boasting. I'm just telling you what it is, you know? I'm giving you the facts. Those are facts. And if you're ready, if that's what you want, then that's what you're going to go for. That's dominance right there. Well, that's exactly what that is. You can hold that. You sure can. You can hold that with a spoon. You can hold that with a fork. You can hold it with a knife if you want to, but hold that because I made it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put that out there because if it's not me, then who's it gonna be? Who else is gonna be? So I'm saying, like, you can congratulate me. You sure can. You can congratulate me on doing a job well done, boy. Yep. 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 That's what you can do. All right, looks like I painted most of this. I'm just trying to get these weird extra little lines and stuff. And I might have to come back and paint another layer of it just to make sure that it's fluid. I need more red paint too. That part that bothers me is that I need to get those edges so that that marker doesn't look like. I'll come back to that. That's fine. We'll come back to that. Oh, let's go. Oh, I like that color, bro. Yeah, that color fits right there. It's like a somber color. It's not like an over exaggerated, but it does definitely stand out. It really does. Yep, because I made it. That's what I did. I made it. All right, let's figure out what else we need to paint. So we not stopping. So we not stopping. So this is chrome here. This is chrome here. This is chrome in the back. I didn't paint this either, but I'll make that chrome too. And this is chrome. And these are the lights for the front of the vehicle are like a chrome. This is black. I got a marker just in case so I don't have to keep painting over. I don't have to break out the black paint every single time. I could just use the marker. This is easy to me, so I'm not stopping. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I'm hosting a party, a birthday party on next Saturday. It's not this Saturday. Next Saturday I'm hosting, and this will be my 4th like large scale event. And I didn't even check to see how many people was coming. I stopped doing that too. I was so eager the first party. I was like, man, I really hope people are gonna show up. And I'm looking at the guest list every single day. And I'm like, man, nobody's gonna show up. And I'm like, and it was like 6 people, and then it was like 10 people. And I'm like, oh, people actually are gonna show up. And that was really cool of a feeling. But now I don't even care. After I saw from my third party that 32 people were showing up, I was like, oh, we got this. Oh, we're here for it, bro. So for this event, this is a personal party. I mean, anybody can join, but the guest list is for the person who is celebrating their birth, and that's why we're putting it on. So a little private event, but I'm excited because, just like I said, it's another one that just it's gonna go on the books, and yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Like next week, gonna be a whole nother avenue of, I'm excited. I'm really excited about this too. Oh wait, that goes all the way up. I don't know what color that is. It goes all the way to here, and then that's it. I'll just paint over this. Yeah, I guess that's the way it's supposed to look. Right? It's got the little. I think that's in the inside. Or am I supposed to? That's supposed to be a metal piece. The image is really not helping though, because I know that's the side window, but that's not really helping me at all. Standing on my tippy toes too. What the heck, bro? I'm not short. I'm 5'12". It's funny. (6'12). Let me see. What else did I figure out yesterday? Oh, y'all see my shirt? Oh my gosh. Somebody, my brother brought me this shirt too for Christmas. And I really enjoy it. It's a really cool shirt. OKC. Yeah. You know, you gotta do your best sometimes, right? You know, just a little crazy support. Yeah. Like 2 years. Actually, I've had this shirt for a couple years now. And I just happened to like look in my closet and be like, yo, I still got this OKC shirt. I was like, I'm gonna wear that shit today. I'm gonna see where let me see where I can take this. Yep. And it's my color too. Oh, blue's a good color. Blue's a real good color. Yo, what if I use markers this whole entire time? That would be so. That would be so. Be sold. I keep touching the paint. I keep forgetting the paint's not dry yet. And I'm just gonna make a straighter line with that too. No, I don't want any bread. Thank you. I mean, I'll take the other type of bread though if you're gonna give it to me. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? No, I said well, if you're gonna give me some bread, then give me some bread, bro. Just leave it on the ground and I'll take it. I'll pick it up and count it. I'll keep on counting. Oh, seriously, bro. I said you just leave it on the ground, man. Let me see what else. I think we just gotta go shopping today. I said I want some new clothes. It's Saturday. I think I might just shop online too. Going to the mall is cool. I always find something, but mall prices are crazy right now. They're really crazy. Like I said, if I was in Dubai, I wouldn't mind spending, you know, $700-800. I just wouldn't at all. But if I go to this regular old rinky dink old Foot Locker old ass locker, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get some regular old. I realized that too, because when I went out, I could see everybody's outfits. I'm like, man, y'all shop at the mall still, bro. Like ain't no name brand, like nothing really hitting. And I mean, I'm not judging anybody. I'm just seeing what the demographics look like for, you know, people my age or whatever. I'm like, y'all still shop at the mall. Yeah. I can tell their pants be some regular old jeans and stuff like that. You know, I just be watching everybody. I ain't judging. I just be watching, figuring out where everybody money be like. Cause like when you step out, you got jewelry, you know, all that stuff's everybody can get jewelry now. Got a little chain and stuff like that. I just be watching. Yep, I just be watching. Because I remember a time where I couldn't afford a chain. I remember that. I was just like, you know what? One day I'm gonna get a chain. It's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna be this, and it's gonna be that. And I'm like, no, it's not that serious. It's not even close to being serious. Because the people that really do got money, nah, nah, we not buying. We're not buying any of that. Because I see some of the little neighborhood, you know, little neighborhood OGs or whatever. They got gold chains and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I see where that is. Yeah. Mosquitoes, man. Come on. Damn. Fuck you, mosquitoes. One person watching with 6 likes. Let's go. I'm gonna move y'all up real close so I can see what I just did. Yep, that's what I did. Until this mosquito bit me on my wrist. Like, why ain't nobody tell me that this mosquito was on my wrist like that? I thought that was a fly. He was like, wait till you put your arm down and I'm gonna bite you, bro. I'm just be getting on my damn nerves though. It's just always mosquitoes. Flies, I'm cool with, like, you know what I'm saying? They go, they come. But them damn mosquitoes be like, yo, just wait till he stop moving. I guarantee him I'll bite the shit. Like, just for real, like, just leave me alone, bro. Seriously, just leave me alone. Get off. Actually, I do have spray too. I could have just put some. Yo, he got me good right here. Bit me just right here on my skin. All right, so this little wonky thing, I don't know what the heck to do with this. This vehicle, and then, oh man, God, dang, bro. All right, what else are we gonna do? We're gonna work on this grill right here because all of this is gray. I do not want to put that stuff inside that. Yeah, but it smells crazy. I think I might do that last. I really want to do the grill of the car, but I think we're just gonna work on. Let me see what else do I got. I work on the building. Yeah, we can work on the building. Let me see what year this is. A PT Cruiser. Okay. So that part up there. Oh my gosh, bro. Ridiculous. So we got to fill in these two right here. And those two are... My phone died? Oh. I think those are green. Yeah, all of this is green right here. This goes in green into like this reddish. Wow, they really bit the fuck out of me, bro. And brown, this is dark brown. This is green right here. So we're just gonna get away from me. Man, almost got him. I'm gonna have to get up on this ladder too. Need small brushes. Let me see, what else did I look at today? I looked at some things today, but let me see, some things that I could work on in my life. I could probably work on my communication, because not everybody understands me 100%. Not saying that I need to change what I like say, but sometimes I just need to open up a little bit more, and I could probably ground myself a little bit, because what I want is what I usually get. Some people have an issue with that, and that's only because they're not used to hearing somebody, you know, coming forward and be like, yo, let me get this, and that's it. But like how I use it, like I can use it in a less informal and still get what I want. Yep. So let's say I go to the bank, right? I'm like, I need to put like $20,000 in my bank account, right? I got all in cash. And they're like, oh yeah, we can do that. Absolutely. And then I'm like, well, but I want access to take out my money without being charged, you know, at whatever ATM or whatever. And they're like, well, you know, we charge a 3% fee or something like that for ATMs. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, that's not what I want though. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna negotiate. And in order to get that, you gotta tell them exactly what you want at that point. Because if I ask for something and they tell me they can't give it to me, like, well, you know, this other bank is offering this, you know, can you, because I'm putting such a large amount down, it doesn't even matter at that point, low or high, but I'm putting an amount down that, you know, I feel comfortable with, you know, with this facility, this place keeping my monies safe. And like, oh, you know, we're backed by et cetera, but that's what I want. When I go to the ATM, I want my money back from the ATM fees. Because sometimes there are very high ATM fees. I'm like, I want all that back. But this is what you do. You let them know if if this is not negotiable, right? Can I put my money into other things where I can receive like cash back, rewards, anything like that? And they should tell you. And that's where you put your money at, because if you're taking your money out and you're not getting anything for it, because they have fees or whatever, you have to figure out how to manipulate that idea in order to make it yours, regardless on how you see it. Now, I may have an issue with every time I go to the ATM and, they're taking $3 or something like that and I don't get it back. How else can I get rewards back if I shop? See what I'm saying? I'm like, that's boss right there. Because somebody else is using your social security number in order to access funds or wire transfer funds. And that's how this all works. So the goal would be is to influence them in order to get what you say you want. And I mean, it's just an example. It's not a wild example, but that's an example of how this world works. Or let's say like I'm buying a car and, it's through the bank, I'm leasing into whatever. And the goal would be is for me to use that money that doesn't exist because it doesn't exist. People want cash. That's what they're always going to ask. Well, how much can you put down? If my credit is, 800 or something like that, most of the time the bank will levy that money and be like, hey, we can give you something that you don't have to spend more money on in the long end, like fake money. That's basically what it comes down to, because all of this stuff money really just doesn't exist unless you have it. But they allow other places to take money that doesn't exist, and they're leveraging your money through it. It's like, well, we can back it because we have Perky's money. You know what I'm saying? And so they'll offer it to other people at a percentage so they can get that money back that doesn't exist. So once again, the goal is to figure out how you can get as much out of that situation as possible, because you need something back. You need collateral, you need something. And that's what I do with my art too. I have a bunch of artwork. And everybody's like, oh yeah, artwork's this, and this. I was like, that's why they send artwork to museums, because they don't really have the cash, right? They're using leverage through these systems in order to get money in the future. Like, let's just say, once again, another little example. Let's say I have this artwork. Okay, I build up a buzz, like my cat's vomiting. I'm painting pictures of cats vomiting. There could be a market for that somewhere in the world that I don't really know exists at this point. But somebody finds out that this artwork is going to be worth, let's just say $20,000. I'll go back to that number again. My artwork is worth $20,000 right now. And the first person that buys it, they're going to hold on to it. They're going to put it into a safe. They're going to put it into a place where it's nice and dark. And they're going to keep that there. You're going to keep it there for a year, right? And then somebody's going to be like, well, the other artworks that I've sold, this is leverage, they're going to meet or match that price sooner or later, right? So what they'll do is they'll take it out of their safe and they'll sell it. They'll put it on the open market and be like, hey, can I get $40,000 for it? Okay, right? And so what they do is, now that it's on the open market again, they're going to figure out how they can leverage that money as long and as many times as possible. Because not only did they spend $20,000, of fake money, they are actually trying to get something else that doesn't exist. And when I say that, I mean like they'll get a museum to buy into whole, once again, it's into a dark place or a light place, however you see it. But when it becomes, light, then people can see it. And then they can hold, estimates on what they think they can get for it. And that's tax free, because I'm paying for something, but I'm not really using money. And then the bank, it's not the bank. It's what you're paying taxes on will give you money because you're holding something of value. Now it's more valuable than you thought, if that makes sense. I'm trying to explain it as best as possible, but everything is on leverage. So it's what you say you can do rather than what you already did, because you haven't done anything yet. So everybody's always trying to leverage something, so they can get it tax free. And if you don't pay taxes, well, you're probably the smartest one out of the bunch, because that's what normally people do. Like I said, it's all about what you can get out of the scenario or situation. Because what I want that, and I want that to be as meaningful as possible when I say it, so I can get the most out of it. I think the bottom of this is green too. Yo, that freaking mosquito! I hate those feelings, bro. I really do hate mosquitoes biting me. I really do. I really freaking do. I hate mosquitoes. I really do hate mosquitoes. I think this is all, I colored this brown, but it's supposed to be like a light hitting the top of this. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with my artwork as well. Eventually it'll be out there and the whole entire world will want something, because one, is a niche. And once I could find the market, or people who invest, and that's what they're going to do with my artwork. They're going to hold it for as long as they can, and their return is going to be triple double, because they know what the value of holding on to something is. And then most of the time they just put it in the bank. The bank holds it, and then people can take money out on it because the bank holds it for you. And this is the way that the world has been working for a very long time. Just like I said, if you want something, man, just say it out loud. Most of the time people will give it to you. And that's how it's been working for as long as I can remember. I want something that somebody else got. Let me see if I can give them something that they say that they want, so I can get what the heck I say I want. And most of the time people just want to hold on to things because it's valuable that way. Don't go and use it. Hold on to it. That's why they call it investing. Yep. It'll smack later. It will smack hard later. I think the top of this is a bar too. I only got one window here. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I could paint that wall too. Green. Maybe I could just put a sign in there too. There's like all types of greens in here, which is part of the light system. There's green in here. I guess really highlighter green in here. Do I? Yep. Yeah, I have to find other places to invest as well. Just like I said, because if I have $20,000 in cash, like, what are you going to do with it? You got to make it work for you. And if I'm just holding it, it's not beneficial to anybody else, if that makes sense. It'll be beneficial if you give it to somebody else. Absolutely, that's how it works. So that's how you manage. That's how you manage your money. You'd be like, oh, I'm gonna put my money in a bank account, and yeah, sure, but you got to make it work for you, because if you don't, you're just letting them leverage your money. You're not getting anything for letting them hold it. And if they're gonna hold it, you got to get something too. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop talking business, because this is not the business channel. This is not the investment channel. This is Perky's Paints. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I say it is. Perkins is going to paint. Oh yeah, so back to the $1 trillion homes. I said that's what I want, and obviously I have to do way bigger murals in order to get more money like that. I do. Yep. I totally do. I have to do way more. Somebody asked me how my artwork is selling on eBay too. I do have an eBay account, but it's weird trying to drive people to places that people just don't shop at. And they're like, oh no, there's millions of people that shop on eBay. And I'm like, okay, then all my sales would come from eBay and they wouldn't come from my Instagram or in person. Yep. All right, so we're gonna do. Yo, that car does look really good. I like the. I don't know. I don't know if I like it as not shiny, but we're gonna add some. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to put inside the. You said, hi, Fran. You said flip a doodle dandy. Let's go. What? You said flip a doodle dandy. Yeah, that's how you flip it, man. That's really how you do it. Let me see if I add some water to this. Yep. Like I said, I do a bunch of stuff. I mean, I do a bunch of stuff because it's all possible. Yep. I do a bunch of stuff because it's possible. And if I can learn as much, then I feel like I'm not wasting my time. Yep. I go to events. I go talk to people who might know something that I need from them. Yep. And if I don't need it, I probably already got it. And I'm gonna keep it as long as possible. That's me investing. Yep. I don't need it right now. I'll just put it away. Like most of my artwork. I don't mind like all my artwork's not selling right now. I don't mind that as because I know in the future somebody gonna be like, yo, do you know this guy does this? And they'd be like, no, I didn't know that. And word of mouth is just gonna spread like wildfire, and then everybody's gonna try to find it. I like the fact that a lot of people make characters out of their artwork. And so they can sell figurines and things like that. And that's what I really wanted to get into because that is a staple. It's already been, it's already existed. So, and so in order to, get what you can get out of it, I got to make figurines and, because like I said, it's easier to put that stuff on shelves than it is on walls for people. And yeah. And I'm like, why don't you just hire a company to make your characters and blah, 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 blah. All right, why don't you do that for me? And I'll just give you 4% out of that. And then we can stop talking about the fact that I have to do everything, but I don't know everybody. And the people that I associate with, they have to know something about it too. Because it's kind of a lost cause if your team has no idea what you're talking about. And that's why I said I have to change my communication because sometimes my team don't have a clue what I'm talking about. And you're like, oh man, you have to give us some time because we don't understand what you're talking about. I'm having somebody make my shoes. And if I don't explain to her what it is that I need, she ain't gonna make my shoes. She's just gonna be like sitting there the whole entire time trying to figure out how this is. So I have to explain it. I'm not dulling anything down. I'm just having to explain something that, you know, somebody has to receive as SOP, or this is how it's gonna go. Or, yeah, or they just won't make my shoes right. They won't make anything right. And yeah. Yo, get out of here. Freaking mosquitoes, man. It's probably because I left the door open too, but they feel like it's cooler in here, so they just come in here and be like, oh, there's a person. Let me just go ahead and bite this person real quick, because if I do that, I know yeah, they're really in the way. Damn mosquitoes. I really don't like mosquitoes. That is the one thing that I have, as a person, not enjoyed about this experience, is mosquitoes. Because they bite me. I don't know if they're infecting me with, you know, the virus or something like that. Like, God dang, bro, just leave me alone. I go outside, it'd be like nice and sunny out. I'll have 4 mosquito bites. I'm like, God damn, bro, let me just go outside and cook, man. He's standing there waiting for me to stop moving. So I really do hate mosquitoes. I'm sorry, universe. Those mosquitoes, they're a pain in the ass. They would just be waiting for you to stop. Like at a red light, so somebody could just run into the back of your car. You know what I'm saying? You ever had that before? You're just waiting at the light, waiting for it to turn, and somebody's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna plow through this person. Because they got tired of waiting. That's what the mosquito feels like to me. The idea of the mosquito. Anyway. Oh, I'm putting paint on this light. If you can't see me, I apologize. I forgot to fix the camera. Maybe I'll have it step back for a second. Yeah, I'm just up here talking to myself, daydreaming about the rest of my week, about my weekend. I got to catch a couple flights next month too. I'm so excited. Summertime. Summertime. Is anybody else traveling? Does anybody have reason to travel? Somebody going to a ski resort because the weather's changed. I'm going to the beach in some other state. I'm going into a different country because I want to go with y'all. It would be cool. I got my passport. Yep, I am official. I've had my passport for years, but you know what I'm saying? I'm official. Okay. I swear these lines are just kicking my ass right now, man. There's still a bunch of green in here too. Yeah, these are really kicking my ass. I think I'm gonna go, when I go to Walmart, I'm gonna get some of that green tape, and then we'll come back and I'll just do my dark shadows and my highlight whites and stuff like that, and I'll just use the tape to make sure I get. Yeah. Wait, you could see me up there. Okay. Wait, maybe you couldn't see that light. Oh no, you couldn't see that light because it's underneath it. It's like right there. It's right there. People. You said I do know what that feels like. You know what the mosquitoes? Yeah, they're they're assholes. For real, for real. Oop. They're real assholes. Um oh man. What else do I want to do? I guess I can open up that paint and then I'll take a break. Yeah, I'll open up this metallic paint. I'm supposed to airbrush that shit, but I don't know. It's a lot to clean the airbrush out to switch colors. Let me see. I have one, two. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff. No, there's only like the front bumper, and I have to make a. I have to make a so for the front bumper, the front, so I can get the grill in there. Yeah, I do have to make a stencil for that. I mean, it'd be easy. You just gotta cut a let's see, I could do it right here, right now. Oh my gosh. Just yeah, I'm just gonna make a small little cut there. A little tiny cut. Oh, get away from me, bro. Yeah, like I said, I'll just come back and airbrush that because this. Make sure that line's straight too. Yeah, and then we're just gonna make as many for the front grill. That paint's dry too. I love that. Ooh, I love it. All right, we'll put this on the table so we don't lose it in the atmosphere of everything else going on. So we're going to paint. I'm gonna paint this thing gray, metallic. Oh shit! I was supposed to shake this up first. I always do that. Ooh. All right, so watch this. So I opened up this can. Watch how many flies come in here. I'm gonna count them, all right? Because I opened up this can of poison. They're all gonna flock. Watch this. I mean, you can't see it, but yeah. But watch how many flies come in here. You said, bless you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You said, what you're working on off screen? Oh, I was opening up this can of smelly goods that these flies is going to. Yeah, sorry, I can't show you the rest of the building, but Like I said, it's not my property, so we don't get that opportunity. I'm sure they don't have a problem with it, but yeah, they don't. They don't probably don't want me showing all of their toys. Their toys. Oh my gosh, this shit is strong. Woo! It's strong, boy. Let me see, I only have been working for like an hour. I'm not really ready to take a break though. Look, no airbrush, and I did all of that in like 2 seconds, man. Yep, here goes one fly. Heard it behind my ear. If this is not the same fly, there's a second one. Whew. And the only thing I'm looking at is like the airbrush will help me fill in all of these gaps of white and oh my gosh, that shit's so strong. Yeah, so instead of me doing like 6 layers with this paintbrush, the airbrush would do a nice hefty. So I'll stand back a little bit because that is could you believe I hold my breath a lot? And I don't even realize it until I'm like, I was holding my breath the whole time. Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably do 2 layers of this too. Free-handed, baby. Now the smell's gone away. That's really bad too. Oops. Yeah, that's really bad when the smell goes away. I don't think I'm supposed to hold my breath, but yeah, That's what we did. Oops. I think we'll work until like 1 o'clock. It's like right there. So it's like gray and then it's like darker gray. I'll probably just leave this. I am going to take like a 2-second go outside type because strong. There's another fly. There's another fly. There's another one. It's like I guess this is like mostly black and it goes all the way up in here. Oh, there goes another fly. There's another fly. Not even counting anymore. It could be the same fly. He's like right next to my ear. He probably could have landed in my hair too. Fans. God damn. For real? You really did that? You said open up a can of whoop ass on this mural. Let's go. What's up, Dondrell? You just changed your picture too? I just realized that. I was like, that's not the same picture. But I think I remember that photo. Unless that's what you're wearing today and then that's what you change your image for. Oh my gosh, bro. Whew. Yeah, I'm opening up an ass whooping right now, bro. Just opening up a can too. That shit smells stank. I'm not talking about the can of fish, man. That's smell like man-made gasoline or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very much unnatural right there, bro. That's an unnatural smell. If I smell that in the forest, I'd be like, yo, something is dying for real. That smell is craziness. Yep. Yep, that thing is decomposing hard out here. That's the tire. I didn't figure out why I was doing it like that, but this is the tire right here. And it's like, I don't know. And I'm gonna have to fix that because that's weird. Actually, there are two lights at the front. I did not see it at all. There are two lights right here. This one and this one. It's black. Oh, I did not see that. Nope. I missed that completely. What kind of car is this? Damn it. Try not to inhale as much of this paint. I could smell it, but I'm trying not to get too deep of. Too deep of inhalation. So this is cool because this is gonna be there's a I don't know, there's still so much stuff, man. Still so much stuff to do. Oh, tire goes all I think I messed that up. Like something about this tire does not reflect tires because it's supposed to go inside, but I think I just messed it up by doing that much. I might have to put white on that too. No, I don't want to put white on there either. I did too much. All right, we're just gonna we're gonna take a break because I'm gonna get some fresh air real quick. My lungs are covered in this man-made craziness material. Y'all want to come outside with me? All you gotta do is say yes. Somebody unfreaking liked the stream. Who does shit like that, bro? That's 6 likes. I got 5 now. You guys are like, hold on, we're gonna sit outside. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's see. Let me see. Wait, I might need my glasses though. It's really, hold on. It's really bright outside. Hold on. Oh, I gotta get, hold on. Well, it's really short. Hold on. Oh. All right. Oh man. It's like, so this is like part 17. It's been a week. A full week will make it, because I started on Tuesday. A full week, yeah. Yep. It's nice outside though. Like I said, my lungs is inhaling the hell out of it. I can taste that material on my tongue. Like, that's so wild. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is really cool though. I said I was gonna come back and do details. I might have to call my brother on this one and be like, yo, bro, come help me do all these damn details so I can get this shit done. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Probably sometime next week. Cause it's Saturday. Tomorrow I'm not coming in here tomorrow. Damn, that airplane is crazy low. Yeah, I'm not coming in here tomorrow because I think family's supposed to be here. And yeah, we're just gonna take some time off because god damn, bro. Like just come outside and it's like, nah, we just gonna hit you with everything, bro. Every single bug is just like attacking me right now. It's weird. But yeah, tomorrow we're definitely just gonna take the day off. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not painting, none of that stuff. Because all I've been doing is thinking about painting. And hopefully, like when I have dreams about painting and stuff, it's not. It's just too much. Just way too much. So yeah. Let's see. It's actually been 2 hours since we've been painting too. I'm happy about that. I got the car done. I filled in the side of the wall with the gray. And god damn, bro. What does that mean? 2 hours. 2 hours later. We might have to take a break on this one. Like, I don't feel like I need to take a break to go eat or anything. Just oh no. There's like 50 billion flies outside though. I really do think that flies are UFOs. I really do. I really, really do. I really do. I gotta get my hair done too. Let me see what day. I think I'm gonna get my hair. No, because I don't want to get my hair done twice. No, actually, I do. Wait, I do have to get my hair done this weekend. Oh shit, I do. And then for my flight, I have to get my hair done too. Shit. I just thought of that. It's fun getting my hair done. Yeah, I do enjoy getting my hair done. Some interesting shit, man. A little chickie, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, you got some nice hair. Just be braiding my shit. Psychologically, for a man, that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Shit is everything. Shit is everything. Yeah, everything. Everything. Yeah, that's gonna be some cool shit this weekend. Oh yeah, I bought. Well, a friend of mine who's the DJ for this party brought some. Wait, should I tell y'all what he brought? Well, I tried the. It's called Black. Was it Black Night? It's like psychedelics. It's like mushrooms and stuff. A little snail, a little tiny snail. But yeah, I tried it last night before I went out, and man, I was freaking flying, man. Look at this little snail. Why is this snail all the way here? Look at that. What the heck? I don't know how the snail got all the way over here, but I'll put you in the grass, bro. I don't need to be out there in the wide open. It's too dark for that. I mean, too light for that. But yeah, I tried it last night, and I was like, because we're testing everything, because we're going to develop this company that's going to be psychedelics. I really enjoy it, and you know, all my guests and things like that enjoy. You know, like we're adding flavor, you know, to a pie or a cake or a cup of, you know, something something. So I was like, the max that people should be drinking for that, they should the max should be 4. And if they mix it in a drink, like you could be sipping that shit forever, and you'll just never get down. You'll never come back down. But I thought of that last night because I was like, I took 2 shots before I left, and then I took 2 more shots when I came back home, and I was like, damn, I've been flying since then. So yeah, but it's cool. Like I delve in a bunch of different things in my life because life is amazing, you know. And I think because the open market has availability for us to do, you know, pretty much whatever we want to. You can order whatever, except for cannabis. You can order whatever you want to online now. So, you know, THC, cannabis, you know, like everything at some point. Like, I mean, you can get seeds and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're gonna open up a business. You know, I like the house parties, so the house parties are, yeah, they're extreme, man, extremely awesome. Because everybody be talking about it online. I'll be like, okay, like y'all really, you know. Wait, my microphone's on? Yeah, it's on. They be like, we really liking that shit. I'm like, all right, we gonna make this happen. We're gonna continue to make this happen. Sorry, I'm sidelining the painting experience. So if you came here and you were like, yo, what are you painting? It's inside. I came. Oh god damn, bro! What the fuck? So yeah, we're gonna turn this whole thing into a multi-billion-dollar company. The only thing I don't like about that container that I got is that it has preservatives in it. That's the only thing that's bothering me. And they do preservatives for every freaking thing, man. I was like, we might as well just be drinking preservatives. Why not just buy a bottle of preservatives? Because that's all they really want us to drink, so they can keep their stuff on the shelves for 6 months and stuff like that and longer, like preservatives. I checked the container. I was like, yo, there's nothing but preservatives. Like, what happened to all the THC? In order for them to continue to be a business, and I really have to look into stuff like that. And even drying out most of everything will be good, so it'll stay packaged longer. But like when you got liquids and stuff like that, all they want to do is put preservatives in it. So yeah, I can't believe that bug was biting the hell out of my arm, bro. Like, what's going on today? All right, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, and then we're gonna go back in, paying for another half an hour. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna take a break. I might just, I don't know. I'm ready to. I'm just ready to relax. I'm kind of tired, a little sleepy. I just want to roll up on the couch and smoke a blunt. I mean, I just want to. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm glad nobody's talking to me, but I'm glad that everybody's listening. I'm really glad. I might get something to eat too. Like, might get something to eat. Just like eat. Oh, I need to go shopping. That's what I need to do today. That's what I'm trying to get to. I need to go shopping, and then I can eat. You know, it's wild too. I be thinking about it, man. I'll be like, yo, I might ask my brother if he want to go shopping with me. I kind of do hate shopping by myself too. I just thought of that. I used to offer people, that shit was crazy. I used to offer people to go shopping with me too. I mean, just come spend some money. I can't tell you all of the people, but yeah, that's what we did. I kind of stopped that because I bought a house and I was like, yeah, we need to save some money. But I just thought about it. I haven't bought clothes yeah, since the first party. Yeah, I haven't bought any clothes. No shoes, no pants. Yeah, since the first party. That's what it was. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get another outfit for this party coming up next weekend. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. Yep. I don't even know how much I'm gonna spend, but I just need to get some pants and another shirt or two for this party. Because usually I change my clothes too. Not because like anything like crazy happens, just the first avenue of the party, I'm like, I might feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, it's starting to get cold out, so let's just put on some pants, you know what I'm saying, a long sleeve or whatever, whatever. Um, yeah, because the last party we had was called Sweat, and yeah, it was true definition of that too. I'm not going to last nigga. Oh well, shit. Then that's how you gonna do it then. Yeah. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna. Damn. What do I want to do? Now my stomach's starting to get hungry. What time is it? Oh, it's only noon. Oh, we not finishing yet. Ain't no way, bro. Let's come back in here. Wait, I can't switch it around like that though. Hold on. All right. We're back at it. Oh my gosh, look how red that background is. I don't know if I like these two colors here. Now I just realized both of those colors they're banging up against each other. Gang banging up against each other, man. The yellow's cool. It's a little higher up. Maybe I should have made the background black as well. All right, I think most of that smell went away, so that's cool. I think I might get on the catapult so I can stay away from that smell at the bottom here. And because it was like, I should airbrush it, but I'm still needing the color. Fudge. I think I might have to use the catapult because I need to get those lines up there correct. And come on, man. Come on, man. Now I could use this tape, but I'm trying to figure out if this tape is going to pull off, because I'll put this up here and see if I can airbrush, because I'll do that. If it works, I'll airbrush it. Well, I really don't have enough tape either. Damn it. Decisions. I'm just gonna see if this, because there's some sticky stuff. It'll help me make straight lines, but oh, this actually might work. What? This tape actually doesn't pull any of the paint off? Oh shoot, we actually might get up there and do that. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do just that. Y'all ready for this? We just need the white paint, which is right here. There's a plate. Yeah, we'll get on the catapult, work for another half hour or something, or 2 hours, or 4 hours, and it doesn't matter. And then yeah, because that blue tape is not my best friend at this point. It's in the way. It's in the way. Yeah. You know, you got to clean up as you go because you don't want a crazy mess, you know? All right, so I need a small, actually I need a bigger brush. So let's get a bigger brush so we can make some magic. I have the power. All right, so let me get some more gloves and then we're gonna open up this paint. And then we're gonna get on the catapult and then we're gonna jump off and we'll see where we land. And I'm saying, let's see where we land. I really do want to use that airbrush. Fah! We might just have to use it. I mean, I didn't pay for it, so you know, whenever you can get some free stuff, you gotta use it. You gotta use it. That thing's not going nowhere. Yep, I'm just gonna figure out what, you know, this stuff's gonna do. I need to get a container for this white. Y'all ready for this? Nice. I think this stick is. Wait, what'd you say? What's up, Nala? What's up, Kate? I don't know why I read it every single time. It'd be like something I can't read. That's so weird. What's up, Kate? How you doing? How's your day treating you? You out there making history too? You out there making history? Mm-mm. Bam. History? Yeah. 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 I'll just pour some of this paint in there. Set this paint, some of this water in here. Is that too much water? It might be. It's like milk. You need some milk. So I opened that, then I closed it because Oh yeah, yesterday we talked about um us using the rest of the paint to paint the beams that go above, and yeah, that go above the building. And so, yo, did I get bit again? Ah, damn, bro. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to that's what we're gonna do. And use the rest of the paint, and one day in the future, that'll be an experience for all of us. I guess I'll use this too. All right, we're getting up there, y'all. Don't worry. I'm a doctor. I got this. Here we are again, huh? Look at all that red. Yo, I swear those lines are straight, man. I really do. I swear them lines are straight. Got me tripping, thinking I don't know what I'm doing. Except if I knock that down, then I won't know what I'm doing at this point. Wait, where's the tape at? For real? It looks like I don't know what I'm doing. But I actually do know what I'm doing. That tape almost fell too. Now the curves is the only thing I don't. Oh, that's a pretty solid line. How the hell do I do all these curves? I think I might have put too much water in this. Damn it. It's supposed to be milky, but not. See, it's not as thick. No, it's not working for me. It's not working. Like I said, if it's taking me this long to do this, it's not gonna work. Like I can make straight lines with a paintbrush. Who can't make straight lines with a paintbrush, man? Like, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? perfect. I think it's just like, oh no, these brushes is awesome. I bought these brushes from the Dollar General, Family Dollar. And I was like, man, bro, do you have any other brushes? He's like, nah, that's really it, man. I was like, all right. So I stole them. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad I took these without paying. I'm just playing. And but they're really good brushes though. Like if you want a budget, don't go to places that will charge you $500 for a brush, because there's other brushes that count just as well. And you're looking for the bristle count, because those are the ones that's going to hit. They're going to hit hard. Mm-hmm. I like when people ask me stuff like that, like, where did you get that from? And I'm like, I stole it. I remember this. Oh, I remember this. I went to this little exotic place where you like hand people money and then they, they show you what their skills are and stuff like that. And so I was waiting for the four-wheeler to stop making noises. But yeah, so the dude, like, the lady was like, because I'm thinking the guy's riding the whatever. So the lady goes, I had like a sucker or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there and she's like, where did you get that from? And I looked at her face and I was like, I stole it. Yo, her face when I said that was just so, like, I swear I need to record every time I be talking, because it'd be funny as hell. Like people, obviously that's the first thing you say to somebody, they're gonna really take you serious. Like they'd be like, yo, this person is, and it's just a lollipop. You know what I'm saying? I easily could have bought it for a couple dollars, but I stole it. And then that's what I told her. And it wasn't like she could get some of it, you know what I'm saying? Like if she really wanted my lollipop, she probably could have got it if she asked for it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm that willing to give her what she say she want. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't already gave her a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? So she can have my lollipop too. But that was wild. So after, you know what I'm saying, after all the little festivities and stuff like that was going on, she came, she came to see me. And she gave me a kiss and just walked away. And I was like, damn, I hit him that hard like that. I was like, wow. I'm pretty sure it's kind of standard. You know what I'm saying? She get paid, I get paid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just go their ways. But I just thought it was funny because people don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they know me. You might hang around, a few times where I'm like, yeah, I think I know this person. I'm like, yeah, you don't really know me at all. You don't even know what I'm capable of at this point. You really don't. I'm a good person, you just don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I think my family, I mean, I think they know me. You know what I'm saying? Because other people have told them what I've done and, my lifestyle of the rich and fame. So it's really funny. Like I'm not even bragging or boasting. I'm just like a lot of people just don't will probably ever at this point. And I mean, I guess that's how it works. Like you just never get to know that person. Yep. You just never will. It's like, oh yeah, you thought you know who this person was? Like, I don't think so. Cause I'll be trying to get to know people and then they do some random ass shit and I'll be like, where the hell did that come from? And that's just who they are. Yep. So you don't really know everybody. Yeah, it's pretty wild that I brought up the fact that I stole a lollipop. That sounds like really like some kid type stuff, right? Isn't that weird? Like, oh yeah, man, you stealing lollipops, bro. Some people be like, they'll be brag. Other people will brag and be like, yeah, I steal clothes or rob people for money and stuff like that. I'm like, that's good and all, right? But you can't even really boast for too long about that until somebody catch you and then they'll take what you got. But ain't nobody gonna want no lollipop. So instead of me telling you exactly what I did, I put something else in front of it. Yep. Maybe for some other thing that I did some other time of, I'm not saying I'm lying or anything, but I just thought it was funny because it's a very unique thing to tell somebody. Like, if I had like $50,000 or something, and be like, "Yo, where'd you get all that money from?" I stole it, right? I stole it. What else? What else you think I made it? Like, maybe I did, but it's like, whoa, this dude's got some lightning in there. Like he is something, definitely something else. But like I said, most people don't know who I am. They get like the softer side, or what I'm saying, they get to hang out with me for a couple hours, and that's it. Or if you even make me mad, like I might not even trip because the real person will come out, and then you don't like that person at all. You're like, no, I don't like that. That's not, you know, I don't want to be that person forever. I don't want to be that person forever because then I'm gonna have to be that person forever. And if you stay like that forever, you don't ever come back. Nope. Like I told a friend of mine, I said I saw something outside, and you know, I saw something that I mean, I could explain it, but I couldn't explain it at that moment. And so people get frustrated because they can't get you to answer the question. It's more or less like you have to believe what I'm saying, right? Like I can't be like, oh yeah, I did this, this crazy act, like I jumped off a building, and they'd be like, yo, I never seen it. Did you record it? I'm like, no, I didn't record it, but I did it, or it happened, And then some people get mad, but I told a friend of mine, and I was like, yeah, I seen this one time, and it was recent. And they're like, oh, that's not true. How could it? It's like, it was like, well, why didn't you record it? Because if you would record it, you would have got like millions of views. And I was like, people are not interested in half of the stuff that we think that we say that exists. I said it could be good for a short but half of the time people have to believe something when they are ready to believe it. And this is how the world is going to continue to go for a very long time. Because I realized like AI, like all of the freaking commercials now are freaking AI. Just believe when I say that. Like every single commercial I've watched for like the last week and a half on YouTube is AI. And I'm like, damn, they're really busting this out. Like this is the next biggest thing. And I'm like, I get it, but it's boring. It doesn't have the same flavor as another person. Because then I'm just going into like a column of things that I saw. I saw this guy, he was holding this body wash and he was riding a ski with one hand. And that's all you could see is him riding a ski, holding a thing of body wash. And I was like, oh, that's like little CGI. They got a little green background and stuff like that. And it's all fake. It's cool. Like I get that. And I remember one time, like people said that was boring. That was like not even, watchable. So, they started doing other things to help promote, what they were selling at the same exact time. And I thought it was interesting because I watched something and I didn't like it at all. I just like, yo, this is crazy. Like I enjoy whatever AI is. I say maybe people, they make these little videos and stuff like that. They're entertaining. But I'm like, if you're trying to sell me something, don't put AI in front of it. Right? They got all these little old ladies up on TV talking about they need Medicare and you got to hurry up and buy this. Little weird ass little ads and stuff that be popping up on YouTube and stuff like that, or wherever you be watching TV at this point. And I was like, you trying to sell these old ladies, these other old ass ladies, to go out and do something. And trust me, I'm pretty sure they believe it because they can't even figure out at this point if the AI is AI because it's, it's talking, it's blending in, it's becoming something that, commercialized at this point. And I was like, damn, they could not wait to put Medicare and groceries and all this other stuff. They just could not wait to attach AI to it so people will believe it. And so what I said, when we're ready to believe that stuff, we will full-heartedly believe AI because it'll just be so much of it that the realism doesn't even matter anymore. And that's how they do it. And so when I was telling my friend that, I was like, if I post a video of what I saw, I said it's going to take a couple years for it to hit everything, not just be seen, but for it to be manufactured in a way that, somebody will believe me when I said I saw. So what happened was that I was scrolling, and long story, I was scrolling, and so I saw what I was telling my friend what I saw. And I was like, even if I sent him this video of what I saw, because there's proof that I had proof of what I was talking about. Maybe not that situation, but once again, they really have to believe what they want to believe. And they could have been like, oh, this is AI, whatever the freaking case is. And I mean, when CGI was something, everybody was like, oh man, that looks so awesome. But now AI is taking over and they're like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. Like, why are we? And you have to believe, like, if you want to encourage somebody to do something or be something or believe something, they're going to have to do it themselves. They're going to have to sit down and take that for what it is, because that's the way it all works. Sorry. But like I was saying, like I was trying to, oh my gosh, bro. Like I was trying to make the point that, even if I post a video on my channel, about something, like you really have to believe that it's possible in order for it to stick, it to be a fact for you, and it's still going to take time. Still take time for me to digest whatever that is, to change my mindset into something that Clearly, I want you to believe. And that's what they're going to continue to do with this little AI stuff, is continue to drag it as long as possible before we don't even realize who these people are or what they are. Like even the voices, I know the voices for a very long time have not been people. I don't care who you say, because I never met nobody who did voiceovers for half of these commercials and these. I said those ain't real. They ain't real people, and they ain't been real people for a long time. You get mad at me, you know, they're like, oh, we'll prove it. I can't prove it, but you have to believe what I'm saying, because that's all I got to go off of is the fact that I know when I go into the grocery store, I ain't never heard none of these songs being sung or said or by any of these people. So what am I supposed to do? Just believe that they're all real, right? You know, that's all I can do is just believe that that song or that said or that moment, even when like you go into Walmart and somebody speak over the intercom or whatever, I don't have to believe that that person was real. I don't. And most of the time, it probably won't even be real unless they're like calling attention to one of the associates or something like that. But you know, they have this like they have when you go to Walmart, they have this no Kroger's. I think it's Kroger's. Kroger's has this thing, this guy that hops up and says that the time is now to do conditioning, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? No, seriously, I was really fucking mad that it was like saying it like that. And it's like, it's now time for conditioning, like all associates and stuff. I'm like, conditioning? What are we talking about? Like, these people are people. Just tell them what the hell they need to do. Like, is it restock? Is it time for people to take a break or whatever the case is? But it just sounded so freaking weird. And I'm like, I'm not understanding any of this stuff. You know, like, why don't you just get somebody? No. And I guarantee that voice is not a real person. I guarantee it's not. It can't be real persons. It can't be. Now how do I want to handle this? I think I might have to erase all of this, because this little, okay, maybe I just use the smaller brush. Where's the smaller paintbrush at? Where's the smaller paintbrush at? Oh man. But I really want to write, but I feel like I want to paint over top of them and then redo them again. Shit. Might have to. But yeah, they coming in there like, oh, it's now is the time for conditioning. I'm like, who programmed that shit? Because like I said, it's not a real person. It can't be a real person talking like that. And like, I don't mind it. Like, you need something, so, you know, because like I said, I use AI too. I enjoy like being able to create something that's entertaining. Or maybe it's not entertaining for everybody, but I found it a little easier to, you know, and everybody don't like it. That's just what it is. But I saw it and I was like, I think this has been here longer than what we're representing as. Yeah, I think that's what's been around for a very long time. Like I said, when CGI came into play, everybody was like dazzled by it. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so remarkable. Blah, blah, blah. And there you go. Look how long CGI been around. Yep. Shit been around for a very long time. Shoot, we probably have bots making movies of bots. You know what I'm saying? Just so somebody can get paid sitting on the couch doing something that they thought was going to be difficult, like making movies. I'm pretty sure they've already figured out how to make an entire movie out of AI. Just this is what you're going to watch, because we know we can save not having actors, not having people mess up their lines and stuff like that. And then people are going to get upset. But that's where we want to go. If we want to pay for something, right? We're going to go right there to get something. Yep. And I've seen a couple times when I was on YouTube, this guy said that he was adding these little filters or whatever of these characters, and his comments, they ripped him completely apart. I mean, completely apart with that AI. Like, oh hell no, we are not watching this shit with AI, and you need to be a real person, and et cetera, et cetera. And I get that, but I said, that's your generation. The next generation probably won't even give a shit. Will be so indelved and developed, and I'm pretty sure Disney will do it first before anything. Indoctrination is what it's called. So they make sure that they keep it going. Because how many movies did Disney come up with before people are like, well, I'm just gonna let my daughter, my son watch it, because it's family friendly and blah 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 blah. And before you know it, your kid's already grown up on Disney, and it's too damn late. You can't go backwards. They didn't already. That was their first movies. That was their first weekend. That was their first nostalgia, and that's it. It's over and done with. So, and sometimes it just takes longer for us to believe something. Yeah, that freaking R. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to spray paint that, and then we're gonna come back. Yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I don't like the sign. I don't. I think the words need to be. All right, so make sure we're gonna get this right. I'm gonna move everything. So that's trash. And then we're gonna go on our break. We're just gonna spray this because I thought I could save it, but that R looks crazy, and the D is not long enough. It needs to come back down here. Yeah. Yep. And that is it for us. You gotta make a decision sometime, y'all. Woo! All right. AI is the new stay high. Ooh, I like that. I like how you use that. All right, so I think I did a really good job, except for that part in the back. I should have sprayed that too while I was up there. Damn it. This little bit right here. See the little D back there? That little D. You said get him? Woo! Oh, man. So I think I'm going to unplug that. And I'm going to turn on this. Hopefully it doesn't turn off the power, because if it turns out the power, that's it, bro. Nope, it didn't turn off the power. Cool. And that's going to dry real quick. Yeah, I should have spray painted that up there too. It's all good. It's all good. This looks crazy though. I didn't even realize how much of this stuff was in the way. Damn, it looks wild up there. Ha! Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me, y'all. I think we've been streaming for 3 hours. It doesn't smell crazy though. As long as that's pushing all of that air out of the way. Okay. I just need to clean this airbrush out. You said great job and enjoy the rest of your day, Perkies. Let's go. I appreciate y'all joining me today too. Wow, I was always like 3 hours in and I started to get more and more people. I might have to figure out what the heck I'm doing wrong. But I appreciate you guys joining me. I really do. Thank you, Omizu. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Don Drell. Thank you all for being a part of this. Thank you, Oscillating. And yeah, we will be back on Monday because I have other things I have to do. So yeah, I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Let's go.